As I moved closer, the coolness turned to fire. I felt sharp pains wrapping around my arm, then moving up to my shoulders and down my back.
Hey, spooky siblings. Monsters are real. Ghosts are real too. They live inside us.
Hey, spooky siblings. Welcome to Scary Mondays, here on Left on Red. Today, Polty and I will share a creepypasta tale about one of our favorite restaurants. It's called I Will Never Work for McDonald's Ever Again by R.L. Rogers.
Oh, I'm ready with my spicy McChicken and large chocolate shake.
Just to preface, I have a lot of scars on my arms because my father likes to get wasted and beat me. Sometimes with beer bottles he smashes after he's done drinking. So yeah, I have scars. Scars from all the horrible things I've gone through over the years. Because of this, I wear long sleeves at work. That way, nobody will make mean remarks about them. Now, I have been at the McDonald's in my hometown for over 2 years, mostly working nights. One day, when I came in, I noticed a sign taped to the ice cream machine. Broken. Not an uncommon thing to happen, but we had just gotten it fixed the week previous.
Broken? Are they ever not broken? That happened at our local Mickey D's just now. I wanted a McFlurry, but no. Boo.
Whatever, I thought. One less thing for me to clean. At around midnight, I was washing the windows across from the counter. All of a sudden, I heard a low humming sound. I turned around to see where it was coming from. It was the ice cream machine. This was weird considering it was supposedly broken. But I had known some of our appliances to spring back to life without warning. So I wasn't too spooked by it. I walked over to shut the thing off. At being 5 feet away from the counter, I felt what seemed like water running down my arms. I thought it might have been a chill. But as I moved closer, the coolness turned to fire. I felt sharp pains wrapping around my arm, then moving up to my shoulders and down my back. I stopped walking and rolled up my left sleeve. At first, everything looked fine. Nothing unusual. I took another step forward before it hit me. My scars. My scars were gone. I quickly rolled up my other sleeve to check. It was the same. No scars in sight. I felt another watery sensation on my back, as if a whirlpool had opened up in my skin. I touched at the area under my shirt and felt it. Skin. Not properly healed. Was it my scars? Freaked out, I backed up towards the windows. I washed my wounds as they slithered back onto my arms where they had been made. I froze for a moment, then took a few steps forward. My scars moved once again. I moved back and forth toward and then away from the counter a few times. Every time I stepped forward, my scars squirmed around like worms in the dirt. When I moved away, they went back into the place. How was this possible? What was causing my wounds to travel down my body? Once I got used to my scar's movement, I decided to search for some answers. I looked behind the counter, near the friolator, and further back by the grills. Then I noticed something. The ice cream machine had stopped humming. As I moved toward it, my scars began frantically snaking around my skin. Upon closer inspection, I noticed that the darn thing wasn't even plugged in. I opened the lid, looked inside, and saw a silver liquid sloshing around where the ice cream normally was. I reached my hand towards it, if only out of curiosity. As my fingertips touched the surface, it stopped moving and my entire hand went numb. I felt a strange feeling come over me in the form of a thought. Was it alive? I put my hand in a little further and felt something within the wet metal. It was rough to touch but perfectly round, a metallic sphere of sorts. I tried to pull at it, but when I did, the liquid began crawling up my arms. Frightened, I pulled back and ran right out the store. Without even so much as saying anything to my manager, I got in my car and drove home, truly terrified of whatever it was I had felt. The next morning, I woke up on the floor of my bedroom. A sudden dizziness compelled me to grab my head. It was warm, borderline feverish. Was the night before just a weird nightmare? Or did I smoke too much after getting out of work? Frazzled, I made my way to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. I placed my hands on both sides of the sink, stared deeply into my own eyes. I then inhaled, closed my eyes, and lowered my head. When I opened them, I noticed it. They were gone. I raised my arms closer to my face, twisting them side to side to check all around. My hands then darted to my back. They weren't there either. I quickly shut the door to the bathroom and locked it. I then scanned every inch of my body. My scars had vanished. Feeling born anew, healed from the troubles of my past, I exited the bathroom with my head held high. I didn't know how or why, but I was thankful. Completely elated, I decided to go about my day, venturing down to the kitchen for some breakfast. As I rummaged through the fridge, I heard a loud thud come from the direction of my father's bedroom. I glanced down the hall and noticed that the door was closed. I tiptoed over and cracked it open a bit, careful not to wake the beast. The room was pitch black. He had hung a blanket in front of the window to block out the light, as he often did when hungover. I felt along the wall for the light switch. When I flicked it on, I saw my father laying on the floor, his face beaten in. On his arms were scars, but not just any scars. They were mine. I could recognize them anywhere. Next to him was a metallic silver sphere. I didn't think. I did not scream. I didn't do anything that I probably should have. I just ran.
Do you think the sphere creature was our friend Ronnie McDonald? Either way, I like this beast.
I do too, Polty. I do too. And that was Scary Mondays. My name is Red, and this is Left on Red. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and press the bell notification button so that you get notified every time Polty and I upload a new video. Until next time.
Hey, spooky siblings. Monsters are real. Ghosts are real too. They live